Good morning. Now, right at the moment, most of our team, or at least half of our team, at the Tour of Langkawi. Now, the Tour de Langkawi is going particularly well for the guys. We've had Scott Sunderland win the opening stage. We've currently got 3 guys up on GC in the top 10. Cam Bailey's sitting in second. And even Anthony Giacopo's doing all right. He got a second yesterday. So, clearly, we're doing something right. Now, in a multi-day stage race like Langkawi, as you can imagine, recovery is one of the key factors. There's a number of things that are important in recovery, one of those being nutrition. Now, we've got a bit of an unfair advantage here almost, because one of our headline sponsors, Isowhey Sports, happens to be an extremely good nutrition company. The recovery process starts straight away. So after the stage, the boys will be literally crossing the line and grabbing a shaker of some of this stuff here. Refuel and Rebuild. Now, we go through absolutely heaps of this stuff on tour. It's really nice if you just have it out of the shaker, but at the moment, since I'm at home, I've got a little bit more time, and I've discovered a bit of a recipe that I wanted to share with you, just to sort of, elevate it to the next level. The recovery is probably not any better, but geez, the taste, the experience is just, I think you'd be pretty happy with it. But first, I've got to go for a ride so I can actually, warrant using some of this stuff. Okay, so I'm back from my training ride. So whether you're training or you're racing like the guys in Langkawi, you want to recover as soon as you can and get that process underway. Protein, hydration, carbohydrates. The Isowhey Sports Refuel and Rebuild is going to have all of that in it. But what we're going to do is make a smoothie bowl with a few added fresh ingredients. Now, luckily, we're from the country. We're in Horbury here. So we've got a couple of fruit trees out the back. So before we get going on the smoothie, let's go out and pick some fresh produce to put in. Alright, so here we are, just off the tree. What do we got? So high protein, high carb. That is actually really good for a post-ride sort of meal as well, but probably not ready until next week. So we'll keep on looking for the Refuel and Rebuild. What else we got? Haha. Pre-workout fuel. Good stuff, but, too late. Oh, it's right. Here's what we want. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Fresh Isowhey Sports Refuel and Rebuild straight off the tree. This is going to be delicious. It says here made in New Zealand, which is obviously a bit of a lie, grown here right in Australia. Now, the final ingredient that we're after are frozen berries. So quite obviously, they don't grow on trees. So to the bush. Frozen fresh blueberries. That's pretty much it. Raspberries as well. And then we're away into the smoothie bowl. Alright, so we've got our fresh ingredients here. We're going to start off with the berries and a little bit of water. So we just need a little bit of water in the bottom. Tap water is fine. You can use milk if you like, but you can also use water. So first, add the berries. Blueberries, about 100 grams. Raspberries, About the same. Then, the freshly picked Refuel and Rebuild. Now I'm making 2 serves here. So 1.5 scoops per serve. So here's where things get a little bit tricky. So it's much drier than a normal smoothie. What we're hoping to get is a real sort of creamy texture. But it's going to take a little bit of blend, stop. So I'm warning you. A bit more water. Just add the water as needed. So what we're doing here is going from a bit of a low speed and ramping it up. And what that does, it gets a bit of air in there and gets it nice and fluffy. So it's looking pretty good, but I'm just going to try and get it that little bit thicker by adding a little bit of ice. So you can add the ice as required. Alright. So we've got it nice and thick. Get close up with this one. No, yeah, in there. Look how thick we've got this. We serve it up and look at the texture. It's not really much of a smoothie anymore. It's more like, well, it's certainly smooth, but it's more creamy, but with no cream. So check this out. Really sort of airy sound to it. There's plenty of air in there. Now, you can pretty much have anything you want as a topping here. What I've got here is some chopped up almonds and a little bit of desiccated coconut. So we just sprinkle that on top. And voila! Isowhey Sports Refuel and Rebuild smoothie bowl. Now here's the problem, like, I think you can see how delicious it looks, you can see the creaminess, but what you can't see here, you can't really see the taste. So, I've thought about this, and I think the only thing you can do is just make it for yourself. That's the only way you'll be able to sort of get the final. Experience. Or maybe Tim. Maybe if you just want to oh no, yep, just now Tim, how's it taste?
Whoa, that's amazing.
There you go. So look, I'd still recommend trying it yourself. Like, Tim did a good job there, but yeah, give it a go.
That actually is amazing.
It's good, isn't it?
That tastes freaking amazing.
It's good.
Oh, still rolling.
I don't think I stripped it. I know.
Oh.
You didn't want one, did you? Have it put in there. If you don't want it, we'll give it.
Am I allowed to have it?
Yeah.
Shit, yeah, I'll have it. That's freaking awesome.
Isn't it?
I thought you were saving it for Maddie.